I didn't think about making this video, but then I thought not a lot of people are going to cover it, and some of you don't even know what's going on. So let me explain. Epic Games fired 1,000 employees today, and it has taken the internet by storm, and mainly Twitter. A lot of people are going crazy about this layoff. So this is what Tim Sweeney said today. Today we're laying off over 1,000 Epic employees, and we have to do major cuts to keep the company funded, and closing some open roles puts us in a more stable place. So basically they just laid off a bunch of people, and we'll get to those in a bit. Now, I did post about this. You can follow my Twitter if you want. I'll be reposting what other people say as well, and I'll get to my thoughts later in the video, but just a summary, this is what I said about the situation. The Fortnite scene is so bad right now. We just had a new season release with so much hype, and now this. So Fortnite has laid off 1,000 of their employees. They're now shutting down 3 of their major builds, and they raised V-Buck prices. Now there's a lot more, but those were just the 3 big things that really hit me. A lot of people are ripping at UEFN map creators that they are taking too much money, and we'll get into all that. I thought I'd share maybe what Nick A30 had thoughts on during this before we get into everything.
Like, if you want to be vocal, voice your opinion in a respectful way. But, like, do you know what I mean? Like, coming at individuals on Twitter about who you think caused the layoffs and all that stuff and being negative about it, and being like, I hate that you did this, blah, 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 and this, that doesn't solve anything. Be respectful, voice your opinion, and that's how change gets done. Doesn't mean be silent, it just means be respectful always. And that's how people listen.
I think those were really great words by Nick A30. And so I think the community should definitely add that. And I will definitely be adding that to my takes in this video. So basically, Epic Games released this thing called Today's Layoffs. And I'll let you read over it. It'll be in the link in the description if you want to. But basically, it's just talking about why we're laying people off, what's the future. But mainly, they're going to have a company meeting Thursday to talk about the roadmap in more detail. But basically, people on Twitter are going crazy. Basically, a lot of people are ripping at creators that are map makers. So here we have a guy responding to this topic. He said, you paid UEFN creators more than $720 billion, but then you claim you don't have enough money to pay your own employees and developers. You have no shame. And so this guy here defending him, saying UEFN is bringing in 40 to 50% of player base, sometimes even more on map events. I'm also seeing people saying we're getting paid 40%, but in reality it's 16%. There are many people that log in just to play UEFN maps, and people don't even realize that. Lowering the payout by a lot would just hurt them even more. Less maps, less players, less returning players. Lower player spendings, lower LTV, lower revenue. Do the math. So he's a creator, and he's trying to defend the one side where the other side is bashing at it. And it's kind of a war right now with everyone that's going at it right now. Then we have this one. I'm seeing a lot of UEFN creators getting ripped into on Twitter. While we can all agree payouts of upwards of 200 million per month for some maps is ridiculous, don't go after the map creators. Epic are the ones allowing things to slide, promoting AI and what's not. The creators are doing what is permitted and promoted by the company. I can't blame them for making money. Now, this is where, it's true. Like, they are just doing what's in the rulebook. They're just making maps, and they're having fun with it, right? Like, the people that are making Steal the Brain Rot, that's in the rules. It's in the guidelines. And so they're just taking what Roblox has and putting it into They're just taking what they have in Roblox, and they're putting it in Fortnite. And so, but here's the sad part. We're going to have a lot of people laid off. So we have some of our 1,000 employees. Some people you might know. I'll just let you look over this, but we have some of the more well-known creators right here. So here we have Rex. His thing got 6 million views at this time of the recording, and just the support from everyone here. Got Hypex, Resub, Fitzy, Courage, all these people just coming out here to support, and he's been employed for many years. Just really rough to see that. But on the bright side, they said that the impacted employees will have 4 additional months of base pay. Formula, one of a very popular creator, said the end of Fortnite: increase price of V-Bucks, lay off 1,000 employees, spend 750 million on slop maps, new skin collabs out daily, constant legal battles, AI bots in lobbies, creators and pros leaving. Epic needs to find some serious changes ASAP. And whether you want to hear my opinion or not, I agree 100%. I think that Fortnite, ever since Donald Mustard stepped down, has gone significantly down. The storyline's terrible. We have bots all the time. We have struggle filling the lobbies because the game's so just dead. And so it's really rough to see things like this, and seeing these employees get laid off is because of that. On the one side, where a lot of people are coming to Fortnite to play the creative maps and don't care about the battle royale, which is amazing, but also at the same time, Fortnite's trying to beat Roblox. And so at the end of the day, they're putting less and less effort into Fortnite itself in the battle royale, and so it's rough. And now they're taking away the 3 big modes that they released, and firing pretty much everyone that worked at those. So it's just really rough. So what's for the future, we don't know. But we have someone like Clicks saying, I gotta save this game, give me a little time to figure it out. What does that mean? I don't know. I think that Fortnite is in a rough spot right now, and this is a really rough thing to have a couple days after the new season. So we're definitely in a bit of a bombshell, but maybe we can turn this around. Voice your opinions, like Nick A30 said, but don't rip on people. People that are making maps are doing it within the guidelines. Should we stand and say our opinions? Absolutely, but make sure that you're still in the guidelines. Personally, I think Fortnite's at its all-time low. I haven't had fun playing it, and that's part of the problem of me uploading. But here I am, just a random guy voicing my opinions. Let me know what you guys think in the comments down below, and feel free to follow my Twitter. I'll be reposting a lot of people that got laid off today, and just showing my support and my opinions. But other than that, thanks guys for watching, and I will see you in the next video, and that one is definitely going to be a little bit more fun.